Spring I'm shining when I'm with you. Whether you I leave the lights on. Ooh, a different point of view. Yeah, look when we leave the lights on. I'm shining when I'm with you. I'm shining when I'm with you. I'm shining when I'm with you.
Welcome to BrawlFest Season 2. Bravo Lobby, I am Galway. We're going to be kicking off the action on Erangel. The top 4 teams from tonight will be advancing into the Alpha Lobby next week. As we see the boys in Acqui taking Pachinki nice and early. Got the Nocturnal boys sharing a split with Velocity up here in Yasnaya, as it is a northeastern circle. The Electricity boys are in Severny, nice and established. We do see Anxious in Stalba. See, I believe that's Justice doing a little compound split. Big Jumbi and the boys in Ground Zero. We're doing a 12 Apostles and Fairy Pier split. So we see Hurry, Red, Daralini in Team Zealot. Also doing a little compound split down here on the southwest of the main island. As it looks like Accelerate are going to be taking Novo. OTG over here in South Georgie. Riot in North George, and I believe that is New Gen doing a compound split. Looking like they have Hospital and the western side of South George. Carnage with also a very strange little compound split. They have been bullied out of Rossock by a team in Ravage Esports. They are actually doing a very strange 2-2 split. There's 2 in Roz and 2 in Gatka, which is super strange. I've never seen anyone do that. We'll turn the music off here. So we see Shaggles and Semi in Sleeper Gaming. They are doing a prison, school, and shelter split. Lots of split players here tonight. Really, really strange. So we do see Wolf actually leaving early. He's going to secure himself. He does have someone in the vehicle with him. He's got Sunny. He is going to look to secure this compound nice and early. It's a super early move by Sunny and the boys in Carnage. They will get this for free. Absolutely no one has moved just yet. So it's a super aggro centering. I love it. You love to see it. So we do see Hemo from Velocity starting to rotate in. He is going to be rotating past Shreyakens, who is in school. He will take some shots. Nothing actually landing. More shots going out here. He's put the car. Lost about a quarter health off this car. He is going to be rotating straight past Defs as well. It's looking like he's going to go try and secure a spot in the zone nice and early, and if he does go too far, he might actually go all the way into where Sunny and Wolf have already set up, as we do see Franks and Rapidos actually moving out early as well. Probably looking for vehicles here to help their rotations. It also looks like one of the boys in Electricity. They did only load in with 3, so they are playing with 3. Maybe they are a man down, which is not the way you want to start your night. But Assassin's rotated out nice and early. Looking like he's going to go play these blocker houses up here, and it's looking like Nikos will play the Crossroads, which I like this split a lot. As Hemo does actually head to the compound, I thought he was going to go try and take, but unfortunately it has been taken by the boys in Carnage a lot earlier than he moved out. 30 seconds till the blue does start coming in. Frowny Biscuits all the way up in Whoop Whoop, doing a little bit of compound looting. They also are down a player. They've only loaded in with the 3. See Shadrock and Constar looting the compounds. I dare say Constar is looking for a vehicle to help with his rotations. So it is a big yikes of a circle. Does have to group up with the boys in the rest of his team here in Ravage, as Tiganak actually drowns. Unfortunate. The old crash. PUBG doing PUBG, doing what PUBG does best, which is being PUBG. So we are seeing Crimson Gaming looking to rotate out here as Timmy D's doing a board slide. Little beep to let him know he's okay. A lot of these teams are starting to look to rotate out now. I do like these North Circles as Epiphanik finds himself. Lovely UAZ. Get out of that buggy. You don't want to be in a buggy ever. Sometimes it's honestly better to be on foot than to be in a buggy. You see Red and Darylini rotating through the fields here near Ferry Pier. Invis and Atonis have got themselves a nice little compound. Nice and center. They do take some shots from Assassin, who is up in the barns here. He's going to look to get this car safe. He will if he can drive. So he does get that car in a safe spot. Assassin, no, it is Savzi up there that was taking shots. It's a DP 6 times. Probably not something I would enjoy using, but as the nature of PUBG is, sometimes you just have to use what you're being given. As the Electricity boys do actually group up here, they're praying that this is actually going to shift northwest for them. Lots of players rotating in here. It's Big Jumbi. He actually is in this compound. Running out, he's going to take some shots at Darylini. None actually connecting, so Darylini will get away for free. As a Frowny Biscuit, looking to group up on the boys who, in Anxious, who have already taken this little compound for themselves nice and early. There's a lot of free real estate here still. We've still got petrol station free, still got the yellows free. I do think it will shift towards the northwest, which will actually benefit the boys in Carnage, boys in Electricity, and of course Anxious here in this center compound. I don't see it shifting to Stalba. So there is a little rotation coming past here. Velocity might catch the boys out if they do rotate too close to them. It is Justice rotating as Guru. Rotating a little bit close to C. Franks. He's going to take shots. none will actually land. It's got an unloaded M16 as well, which is a bit of a yikes. Keep those reloaded, brother. Do see Sammy here. He's in mansion, so the boys in Acri will probably just rotate straight around him unnoticed. A lot of teams opting to do this far east northeastern wrap. There's like 4 or 5 teams here, so it is going to congest this side of the map, as there's already 3 that are set up on this eastern side, as there is a fight looking like it's breaking out here between Riot and OTG. See Power with the 8x Car 98. Crate landing between them. I dare say that's what attracted all these players here in the first place. Power looking like he's just going to dip away from the fight, which is probably his best option here. Still a lot of teams rotating in, and all of them are opting to come in this eastern side. They are praying for that Stalber feed. We do see the boys in Justice have actually set themselves up in Stalber, praying that it does feed. Power getting some shots down onto Hawks. He does get the knock as well. That's a beautiful knock by Power. It's going to put the pressure onto Riot. Shot onto Spaghetti. Not actually landing, as it does shift south. Not the circle I was expecting. This still could hard shift south here. It's a super unexpected circle. As we do see Carnage rotating out. It's looking like they are going to take Love Shack. Power still taking shots onto Riot. He does have backup from the boys up on the hill here. They are putting the pressure onto Riot. It's Power pulling out the nade. He's getting super aggro. Shui could catch him out here. Asthma gets the knock onto Prog Dog. It's only the 2 up for Riot now. Power looks great. Quick Shui. Super low. But Kid Asthma and Tempo come up massive, and that is Riot out in 16th. That is massive by Power. That wide flank there with the boys up on the hill just peppering them as they tried to take him out as the solo down there. They will get rewarded with loot and a crate. So it's beautiful work there by Power and the boys in OTG. As we do see Hob the Hobro has gone down to the boys in Crimson. Foster and Decay looking to come maybe get the res, but I don't think they can. It is looking like it is only a 2v4 here. Carrot Fuel will get the Exi onto Hob the Hobro. Does take a shot in the bum by the boys in New Genesis. Lots of teams still on this southeast side here. There's a lot of rotations. As Kemal's actually in this compound, nice and close to Nocturnal. It is going to be a breach here. T-Charm with a nice wide angle. Is taken down by Kemal though, as Mr. Clay does get the headshot onto Assassin. Kemal takes out Chi-Chan though. The rest of the boys in Nocturnal are here to back him up. They're not sure where they are though. Ground Zero actually have pincered them here. They've taken the high ground in the forest behind, and are gonna actually make this super difficult for both of these teams to get out, depending where this circle does go. I'm not sure how you say that. Nate saves? Big Jumbi. Exactly like I said. He's come behind, taken down Yajra. Nocturnal in a world of hurt. They're pincered between 2 teams. They can't take either fight. A lot of pressure putting onto them. Just give me 1 second. I need to turn off. Not sure where it is actually. Sharpen, no, it's not that. No control, no gameplay. Network debug, that's the one. Apply. We'll turn that off. My apologies. So it does look like Ravage. Beautiful shots there by Shadrach. Actually does tag up Foster. The zone is coming in. OTG. Looking like they're going to rotate up onto this little fuck hut. Shit shack. Public toilet. Whatever you want to call it. Some more shots going out by the boys in New Genesis onto Ravage. Shot there by Garfield. He does have the 6x M24, not actually landing. Another shot not connecting. He needs to get a knock here if they do want to push onto this. Yeah, no shots connecting. The zone is about to hit in 20 seconds, which will... My likely bet is it is going to feed over this way. If it does say center, that's a yikes. It's Crimson are actually on the high ground above OTG here. They're making a lot of noise in these cars, and it is actually looking like Crimson are rotating down as they do see Crimson taking shots. A few connecting, not a lot of damage as Strakovsky does go down to Dengue. This fight is continuing over here. Keemia taking out Nocturnal. It's not actually letting me click. There we go. There is only the one left for Nocturnal. It's Nate Sabes. He does have a knock onto Jenki, as it has, the zone has come in and it has fed to the northwest, like I did think it would. So these teams here are sitting pretty in the zone. It is going to shift away from water. So if you're Justice, if you're Electricity, you're in a really good spot here. They have lost Assassin, so they are only 2 up. This player 4 does take down Orange Pearl. Guru with the Xe onto Pearl. That's going to be 1 down from GZ. 30 seconds until this zone does start coming in as we see Nate Sabes actually pushing away from this fight. Probably the best option here. OTG have taken a nice spot here in the zone. Some shots going out on Hemo, who's rotating through the UAZ goes flying past. Crimson taking the high ground above. Sleepy gets a shot onto Tempo. Puts him down to about half health. A lot of teams around. As Nocturnal actually does finally go down to the boys in Akui. He tried to get away. Unfortunately, he couldn't though. They did get the res. Came out with 3 kills there. Coming up big. A couple of teams choosing to wrap. Do a hard wrap here. They will look like they will take a bit of blue damage. It is a good wrap though, because they are going to come in on this southwest side of the zone, which is free. I do like this wrap, as poor Huzzy is just running. We do see Garfield, the boys in New Gen, still battling it out with the boys in Ravage. They did lose Hob the Hobro early. Minute 30 to the blue does actually hit. So we see Red and Darylini actually just going to choose to head up into Barn and Triple here on Rozok, as Power actually knocks Carrot Fuel. It's a beautiful shot by Power. Does have the 8x Car9 in his hands. He's a sharp little player. Looks like Keemau and the boys in Akui are going to choose to do this wrap as well, but they do get shot at by the boys in Justice. They're just going to gatekeep them from this hill here. Does overlook the bridge out of Rozhok. Does put them in a bit of a pickle though, because Akui can actually come behind and third party this fight. They do have one knocked, the hands of Shaggles. This wrap has come in. They've pulled up right onto Crimson. Poison Accelerate onto Crimson as Invis gets a knock onto Tempo with a beautiful headshot. Shaggles with the knock onto Ez. Ez will more than likely go down here as Foster with a big headshot onto Constar. Takes him down to 2 health. Takes his helmet off as well. Not what you want as it does feed north. The boys in Electricity are sitting pretty here. They are only 2-man, so they need to be on the watch out for a breach here. A lot of these teams now are going to be forced into this south side of the circle, which is so heavily congested. Perrayu with another big knock onto Invis. Crimson and Accelerate still super close to each other. Crimson does actually have to look like they want to rotate this northwest onto Accelerate. Fury takes down Guru with his car. That's not what you want as you decide to start your rotations. Big Jumbi. Nice and center. He's by himself though in this yellow. Just super concerning as looks like Keemau trying to get across that bridge. Super ballsy plays. Stray Against takes down Daralini. Red does stop. It does look like they may get the res. Taking out the US. He had to just leave him there. He's just lost his vehicles now, which has made his rotations in almost impossible. He had to just know that he was a loss. You have to cut your losses at that point. So you do see Crimson coming ahead with Accelerate again. They are trying to wrap the same way here. Again, Accelerate just choosing to dip away from this fight. They're just going to take their bikes in, rotate straight past OTG. Plenty of shots going out as Kid Asthma actually does get a knock onto Steel from Accelerate. See the boys in Sleep are just going to choke out the south side of the zone. Player 4 does land a few shots onto Bryn. As Janky gets a headshot knock onto Red. They do have a nice little dip here, Justice. It's not the world's strongest dip, but it is good enough for them to play off. They can just continue their choking as Shaggles does take down Daralini as well. I believe it is only the one up for Zealots. It is. Some shots there going out by Zealots onto Janky. Push Janky down real super low, but it's going to pay the price here. Sammy and Shaggles are just going to choke him out as Rhiannon gets a headshot knock onto Fury. He will get res though. They are in the zone. Accelerate have actually pulled up onto Carnage. Defs does have a little hut here. But Sunny knocks out B. B2 is gone with a headshot by Sunny and Dambro teaming up to take him out. It's only Taylor left. Defs taking more shots. Taylor on 13 health. He's only one bullet away from being out of the game here. As Invis actually comes up, gets a big headshot knock onto Tempo. Player 4 is knocked here. Rhiannon and Janky looking to aggress on this. The nades are out. Spraying through the smoke. It's a beautiful nade there. Rhiannon on 10 health. Zone ticking. I don't think she gets in here. Fury takes her out. Janky's still up though. He's still just looking to med through this zone as it shifts north again. Accelerate Gaming do finally go down at the hands of Carnage. Out in 13th. See the boys in OTG still holding this little yellow here. It's got a beautiful little ridge they can play off. Fury does finally get the kill onto Janky. That's Acqui out in 12th place. Rane looking like he's actually going to go for some loot here. See New Genesis actually rotating straight into Sleeper Gaming. Beautiful spray by Garfield. Takes straight down. As Foster also gets the knock onto Semi. It's just Shaggles left. Nades do come out. As Foster gets to execute onto Semi. It's all on Shaggles, but Shaggles rotating away. He's been put down to about 18 health. Damned bro gets the big knock and execute onto Savsy. That just leaves one up. Sleeper Gaming do go out at the hands of Ravage though. Big shot by Consta. Third partying that that fight from the yellows here. Takes out Shaggles in 11th. We do see Ravage now. They can play a bit of a gatekeep here. Temo with the knock onto Sunny and Invis with the nade onto Dambro. It's all gone wrong here for Carnage. They've got the 2 up. But can they get res? It does look like Wolf is on Sunny, so Sunny should be able to get res here. It's just Nikos left for Extricity. He's got a big ask. He's got to choke out all of Justice as they look to rotate in on top of him. Invis does finally get the bleed out onto Dambro. More shots going out by Ravage. Does take Decay out with a beautiful headshot out of the car. Garfield being put down to about 30 health as well as Foster trying to find a spot in the zone somewhere. He's just going to be rotating through. It's an absolute shooting gallery here for Garfield. So he gets taken out by Ranye. Beautiful shot by Ranye with the MK14. So many fights breaking out here on the edge of this. This southern side is so heavily congested. Poor Bryn, he's the last alive. Can he heal through it? I don't think he can. Nikos has done some damage here too. The boys in Extricity, they are pushing Justice, sorry, as Nikos just takes down Justice. Player 4, sorry. Shadrock breaching on the other side as well. He's, oh my god, Ground Zero. He's gone out. I don't know what happened just there, but they went flying. Ground Zero out in 10th. Justice out in 9th. Constar trying to rotate through. Defs getting some beautiful knocks onto the boys here in Ravage. Takes out 2 of them. 8 kills in total for Carnage so far. As the zone does shift, it's kind of center. A little bit north, a little bit west. Now we're taking some shots. Ranye gets the knock onto Foster. It's just Garfield left here. Ranye takes down Foster as well with the MK. Crimson does go down at the hands of Constar, out in 8th. Sprays through the smoke. I don't know how he gets out of this here. I don't think he does. The smokes are there. They just haven't. Beautiful spray by Garfield. Gets the knock. But Ranye does come in. Does take out Garfield. That is New Genesis out in 7th. Pretty sure Constar is aware that Nikos is in here. He's got the nade out. He throws it out. Is it going to be too short? It is. No damage at all here. 6 teams, 13 alive. Constar putting the boys in Ravage on his back. Got about 6 seconds until this zone does move in. Constar with a lot of open ground to cover. None actually landing. Can't really call them beautiful, so they're some average shots by Defs. Does look to crest over. You can see the muzzle flash. Beautiful nade by Sunny. Takes down Hemo. As Defs spots Steve Franks and takes down Velocity out in 6. Nikos on the blue. Doing the chicken dance. 1 tapped by Wolf with the mini. 11 kills for Carnage. A beautiful first game. Electricity out in 5th. It's Constar. Gets in the buggy. What can he do? He's pulled up. Been put down to 1 shot. Carnage, we're just gonna just crest this. Should spot him. Oh, it's Kid Asthma. Lands the headshot onto Deaths. But Power does finally take down Constar with the headshot. Out in 4th. I believe that's Ravage out in 4th. 10 kills for OTG. Also been fragging out the 3 times on Power. Level 3, sorry, on Power. So this zone is going to come in. Invis takes some shots. Does actually land on Ranye. Puts Ranye down to about 25 health. Has he spotted Asthma there? I don't think he has. 10 more seconds till this zone actually does come in. It is only 6th zone with 3 alive. That's super surprising. As it does actually favour the Anxious boys. They have this whole ridge to play with. They look like they will just choke out OTG here. It's all on the boys with the bolties in OTG here. They need to get the knock so they can make that push. So it looks like Carnage are actually already making their way into the zone. They do have a little bit of a ridge to play off here. It's not much, but it is something. So big shot goes down out onto Kid Asthma, puts him down to about 20 health. His power is just trapped back here. He's not in the zone. He's got the full firing squad of Carnage looking at him. They do blow up the car. He does have smoke. Only the one smoke left after this smoke. Carnage are in a bit of a pickle here because it does look like Anxious are going to try and wrap onto them. Shots by Defs. Ooh, nice shot by Defs. Puts power under half health. He will go down to Defs. He was a mile away from his team. Really not the smart play there by Power to be so far away from his team there. It's Anxious continuing their counter wrap. Invis does have a nice wide angle. Sunny does get the kill onto Power. They have so much to play with here, the boys in Anxious. It's a beautiful ridge. Takes a shot, not actually hitting onto Wolf. They needed that knock. They really needed that knock there. He's given away his position. Again, not landing. So you are in a bit of a standoff again. These teams are just going to hold their ridges that they do have. Carnage with the high ground. OTG just going to sneak it in. And Anxious with a really long ridge. That's a super long ridge that they can play off. Nades do go out. Frowny Biscuit being put down to 1 health. Wolf does get the knock as well. Beautiful. Beautiful knock by Wolf. I really think they should aggress on that. They've got the 1 knocked. They know 1's wide, and they might not know how many are down here, but it is looking like they are going to push super aggressive here. I like this play. So stun goes out by Wolf. Spray goes out as well. He does get the kill onto a Frowny Biscuit. Spray through the smoke, not landing as Invis takes down Sunny. Defs kills Sunny by accident. It's a big yikes. Has he spotted Invis? No, he hasn't. He's in the bush. You've got to know where he is. There's only one place he can be. Beautiful shot there by Wolf. Takes down. Oh, another beautiful shot by Wolf. Takes down Adonis. That is Anxious out in 3rd. Beautiful push. It is a 2v2 now. They have just taken a fight. OTG need to be aggressing on this. They know they've just had a fight. They will pop the nades. Doesn't look like it will hit. Has fallen up a little bit too short. Def's definitely taking some shots. None actually landing. Defs won't kill you with no shots landing. That's a beautiful nade there by Kid Asthma. Has come up a little bit short though. As Wolf. The super wide wrap. I like this a lot. It does give away that he did wrap wide though. Pulls out the stun. Again with the stuns. Loves them. I do believe that OTG have the advantage here. That high ground is super good to have. Especially coming into this last circle. Which it will be just feeding center. And they are closer than Carnage. So they will not have to move. Carnage will actually have to crest over that ridge into the open to play this final circle out. About 5 seconds until it comes in. 30 seconds until that final shift in. Carnage are together. OTG are very split, so 1 knock here and Carnage pretty much becomes Carnage's game to win. They just need to get the 1 knock, because if they do get the knock onto either one of these players, he's unresable at that point, as Wolf does throw out another stun. Some smokes go out. Wolf with the super wide flank. I don't think they're going to expect that. Does hit Kid Asthma. Real low. It's about 25 health. Gets the knock onto Kid Asthma. It's only Ranye left. He is at full health. He did spot Ranye there on the edge of the smoke with the MK14 on full auto. Beautiful spray by Wolf. That's beautiful. Absolutely played by the boys in Carnage to perfection. It's a 17 kill win to start the night. That is exactly what you want. Absolutely monster game by the boys in Carnage. 7 kills on Def, 6 on Wolf, 2 on Sunny and 2 on Danbrew. That's a first place for Carnage. Beautiful start. As we see OTG coming in second with, I believe that is 10 kills. Then we see the boys in third with just a 3 on Invis in Anxious. Really, really good start to the night with the 3 players still pulling off a top 3. Consta with the 4 in Ravage. They do get 1 more on Mr. Clay, so that is 5 kills in 4th. And then Extricity with just the 1 kill. Unfortunately did load in with 3 as well. That will round out the top 5. As we will be back in about 10 minutes with the second game of the night.
Yes, man. You guys are going down. I'm gonna fuck you all up.
Yeah, mate, okay.
Oh yeah.
I could lick your mum's clit.
I'm not gonna fall for that fucking game, gun.
Esmo, what's our team name?
It's
Just
pretty
because you're
gay,
fucking shit and
I try to run with you.
Nice shot.
Wanted me to you.
Start playing up then.
Senses clear your mind. I know what it does to you. Like a fire inside. I know what it means to you. Let the senses clear your mind. I know what it does to you. Like a fire inside. I know what it means to you. Let the senses clear your mind. I know what it does to you. Like a fire inside. What it means to you. Let the senses clear your mind. I know what it does to you. Like a fire inside.
Just a little heads up. Game should be starting soon. There was a bit of an error with the lobby, so game should be coming up anytime soon. So apologies for the delay.
Noise around you, moving cars, side by side, but miles apart. Time is ticking, running late. We don't know better, but wait. I know that there's a way. And why don't we start today?
Let's start today. Okay. Yeah. There's gotta be a way. Everybody looking down. We should look up. How are we so connected? But we don't link up. There's life outside of the phone, reasons to write more songs, reasons to start more families, reasons to build more homes. We need touch just as much as the air that we breathe. It's so clear, but we're so distracted we do not see. Technology, is it a gift or just another curse? Cell phones moving fast, but the connection is worse. There's a lot of people hurting inside, they really crying, but they just smiling for the ground while they steady dying. And you know I ain't lying, if I am then I'm flying, but my feet still on the earth just as I write these rhymes. I'm trying to change the world with all my education, running from capitalism, headed for liberation, to spread to many nations. That's the dream that I'm chasing, so I keep praying for peace, change, and plenty patience. Wake up to break the mold. Wake up to live out the moments of life and what it holds. Find something you can be, no matter what it is. And don't you ever give up. Remember your inner kid. Tune out the noise. Don't just be a moving car. Recognize where you are and how you came so far. Yeah, sometimes you got to give yourself a hug. Just a reminder to you that you deserve love. You see,
Others around me, day by day. Why does it feel so far away? Words are empty, colors fade. Now we do know better, yet it stays the same. I know that there's a way, and it won't be start today.
How you going? You having a good day?
I go places at night.
here. It's only the two of them in there at the moment. The other two are rotating in. A lot of teams are still outside of this circle. This is a big rotate for a lot of these teams here. Especially Spaghetti. He could not be coming from anywhere further. It's Munti rotating past. He's not going to come very close to the boys here in Crimson. So the rest of them do decide to finally group up, which is what you want. You do need to start grouping. I believe Munti's just trying to find the Ground Zero boys a spot in this circle, somewhere, anywhere. These are southeast circle. 50% of this circle is water, so straight away it cuts out what you can play. So I feel like on these circles you need to actually send someone out almost instant. They need to land, get a gun, get a helmet, get a vest, maybe a little bit of meds, maybe a couple of bits of utility, and get in and get yourself a spot. But Munti pulled up real close here. On the boys in Accelerate. He's been put down to 14 health. He just needs to find a spot. So he does actually find a spot on the edge of Milta here. Not the greatest spot, but it is in. But yeah, as I was saying, you need to send someone in to secure yourself because of how much is taken out. So if this was center, say a circle here, you've got all these compounds, you've got all these ridges, you've got all of these towns and cities that you can play from. But here, with 50% already being taken out, you're not left with a lot to play from. So you need to get someone in to get you a spot, which I expect Justice do this a lot. They send someone super quickly. Accelerate. The other two players are going to group up on B2 and Daralini, or Taylor, sorry, in this little bowl here. It is a good little bowl. Very rarely does it get fed, but it is a good little spot to hold. There's Justice taking shots on Sunny. That's player 4, landing a big shot onto Sunny. They're already down a man, having lost deaths to the breach by Justice, so they don't want to lose another player here. This is just info peaks by the boys in Justice, seeing what's free. They're going to play the 2-2 split on the garage compound and the two reds as Sammy takes down C. Franks. Nice headshot. They've actually pulled up on this fight here. Sammy, he will actually get the kill onto C. Franks. That is one down for Velocity. Super early. First zone hasn't even come in. There is a lot of teams rotating in here. And all of these teams, by the looks of it, will come in on this west. Probably more the western side. They will think that the northern side will be more congested. But that's nearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 teams that are going to be on this western side. It's going to be a pain to rotate in through. Constar actually stops to take shots at Shui. That shot's actually landing and Shui's just going to barp out of there. Don't know if I like taking shots. He might not have a vehicle. No, he does have a vehicle. Ravage are actually pincering the Sleeper Gaming boys here in between Velocity. Highly unlikely. It is looking like it is going to come around here. These circles should end around here, but PUBG being PUBG, these circles do go wherever the hell they want. The Electricity are coming in on the high north side. There's a lot of teams that are actually around this area, so they might just play Zoid's Defi here. They will just play Zoid's Defi as Dangu gets a knock onto Invis. It's actually a big fight breaking out. Camping rotations. Yahardra takes down Airtonus. Chicham will get the res. A Frowny Biscuit is actually in this compound out on the edge here. They are only a 3-man though, so they're down to 1. He needs to just dip away from this fight. It's going to be hard, but he needs to. As it does feed around onto this. It is a nice center circle. Where I was kind of expecting it to go. See Consta rotating past Shuey. It's Shuey's turn to take shots at Consta. None landing onto Consta though, as he will get through for free. So it looks like Fury is going to group up on player and Guru here in the double reds. Oh, it looks like they're going to play the yellows. Yellow and double reds, 2-2 split. Super aggro. I like it. I respect it. Very easily breached though, being the two-man, as always. But I respect it, as Fury does take a few shots for his trouble. This is just a meat grinder up here towards the north. Velocity just on foot here. They're just going to take shots at people as they rotate through. As we see Riot still coming in, and New Genesis still coming in the blue. They're coming super late to this zone. But you see how heavily congested this center is already because of how much is taken out. Like that's still nearly 40% of your playable zone taken out because it's over water. Shuey rotating through here. He might actually get taken down by Nikos. Shot way past Nikos. Couple of shots landing, not a whole lot. He does actually land another shot as he passes by. It puts him down to 33. But Shuey's about to rotate straight onto Crimson. And Sleepy just takes him out with a headshot. That's Shuey out. Gone. So many teams coming in from this north. The boys in Nocturnal still being a pain to a Frowny Biscuit, and the boys in Anxious. He has got away though. He's got in the Dacia and dipped, which is what he needed to do a lot earlier. Hemo laying down some fire onto the boys in Riot. They have actually taken this compound here. Foster's actually going to wrap. I really like this wrap by Foster. He's probably going to come up on this beach here. There's a nice ridge that you can play that runs along this beach. And I dare say these boys are going to rotate through. He might even play the compound, but I really like this by Foster. It's one tap. Takes a shot onto a Frowny. Doesn't actually hit. Frowny has to be really careful here. He's the last alive. He just needs to find somewhere in the zone and hide. The nade goes out by one tap. Takes a shot at Assassin. It does not connect though. Frowny. He's trying to find a spot, but he just can't. He really can't. Everywhere he goes, there's just someone. Foster has just decided to pull up on this south side here. He's smoking. Frowny is smoking. Ayres getting hit by Spaghetti. He's out in the open, trying to take shots on Frowny as he rotates. Sleepy does actually get the knock onto Nikos. He might not be able to get res here. He's out by himself in the middle of nowhere. The other boys from Extricity are playing this ridge here. Nikos is dead, I think. Frowny has actually got himself in, but he's pulled up by himself right below OTG, and they probably will get aggro on this. I believe Power is the shot caller, and we all know Power loves the aggro play. Ranier lands a couple of shots onto a Frowny, puts him down to about half health, and then Kid Asthma comes in, takes out a Frowny Biscuit. That's Anxious out in 16th. Super unfortunate. They did get a top 3 last game, so that's not how they wanted to come into this second game. Zone is about to pop, and we will probably see it shift south again. I can't see it shifting north, as it does stay center. Be very interested to see if Justice does continue this 2-2 split here. It's a very aggro play, which Justice aren't normally very aggro. They normally like to play the passive. They are very sharp players, but they like to play the passive. They like to win the game, the fights that are most important, which are your late game fights. Red is knocked. He will get rezzed. He is in the house. So that's a free res there. Again, we probably won't see a lot of action this circle. Teams will find the most action is probably going to come from up this northeast here. Sorry, I just needed a drink. Throat was a little bit dry there. As we do see Riot looking to do the big fat wrap. If they aren't careful, they could rotate past OTG, who are actually moving in on foot. They do send the bike out first, which is exactly how you should be rotating this. OTG have heard this though. Spaghetti could go down if he's not... Does actually choose to stick to the very edge. Very smart play by Riot there. If they crested over a little bit too aggro and came through here, they might have lost their lives for it. See the boys in Nocturnal. Through the meat grinder they go. Not a lot of shots landing. There's no open property here. If they can get to this mushroom, the mushroom is actually free. I don't think he realizes though, they are just going to slam it into Milta, which is free as well. So he does actually get in. Nice rotation by Chi-Chan. Does get the boys in safe. Yaja, I'm not sure where he's going. He knows they're free in Milta Power. I really don't know why he's chosen to rotate there when the boys are free. His car is about 5 bullets from blowing up. Needs to get out or else he will lose his life here. The jump was clutch. They do get all 4 into Milta Power. It's a beautiful rotation. Questionable by Yajra, but it has come up. It has worked. As Janky gets a knock onto Progdog. They are being gate-kept by the boys in Acqui and Girl. Sorry. Acqui looking to get super aggro on this. They've got the high ground. They've got the nades out. They've got the knock. I think it is only the 2 up for Riot. I personally think Hawks should have actually dipped away from this. Ray going through Branye, the third party by OTG. They crest over the ridge and just absolutely smoke Mantic. Riot are going to be counting their blessings after that. That third party was absolutely massive for them. Riot could have been going out in 15th, but that third party might just get him out safe. But Orange Pearl smacks Hawks Can Fly. It's a beautiful shot by Pearl. He should get res. Progdog looking like he is going to res, as it does shift center again. So we do see Ravage actually coming to heads with Crimson here and around this mushroom. Nade's going out. It is a little bit too long. Sleepy takes the high ground, gets a double knock. Takes down Ez and Mr. Clay. Beautiful entry frags there by Sleepy as he looks to reposition. Fuel takes down Shadrock as well. It's just Consta up. Consta's in the top mushroom. Just getting the Exy. It's all up to Consta here. I don't know how he gets out of this. Spaghetti takes down Orange Pearl with a nice SKS shot. Epifnik is playing a big anchor back, so it is a 3v1. It is doable. I've seen crazier things in PUBG. Consta does get the knock on the Carrot. Beautiful knock by Consta. He needed that. What more can he do? The circle does start moving in 14 seconds. Oh, a big breach has happened here on this mushroom. There's about 3 people down. Semi inside. Shaggle's outside as Danbrew actually does take down Chi-Chan. Fury takes down Shaggles. Stacky comes in late with the rotation. Can he get in as Decay with the knock and insta kill onto Red. Constar actually did get one of the boys up. He did manage to get the res onto Mr. Clay. That's massive by Constar. It still is a 4v2, and Epiphanik is looking to make his way over. They do have the zone. Big spray goes out by Constar, but Mr. Clay takes out his team. Carrot Fuel comes in from behind and wipes out Ravage in 15th. 3 alive for the Riot here. Rhiannon goes down super quick, but Shakovsky gets the trade knock on the Frog Dog. Oh, massive spray by Shakovsky. Takes down Horse Can Fly with the AKM. It's all up to Spaghetti. I don't think Spaghetti's anywhere near. He's not. He's out in the middle of nowhere. He can't help at all. Because Epiphanik has rotated in. These rocks are in. They are a good little spot, actually. Big Jumbi. Orange Pearl with the knock onto Steel with the Car 9. That's a headshot as well. And he goes out by Jumbi. Will that hit? It does get the knock onto Kid Asthma. Spray coming out from Ranye, but he is taken out by Orange Pearl. You can't stand still with Orange around. He will take you down. Tempo is super low here. One shot will take Tempo out of the game. Minty takes this kill off. Takes down Kid Asthma. Hob the Hobro takes down Daralini. There's a lot of fights going on the edge here. Huzzy is last alive. He can hear Spaghetti. He has the MK. Oh, it's Hob the Hobro. Lands a shot onto Huzzy. No. Takes Huzzy out. That is Zealots out in 14th. As it does swing to Milta. It is an eastern swing. Forces a lot of these teams into open territory here. There's not a lot of playable. There's the Defi here. Other than that, there is nothing to play in this zone. There's about 8 teams that are out. A lot of rank tankers. This Riot Gaming finally does go down to a big nade by Bryn. That's Riot Gaming out in 13th. Justice. They still have the 4 up. Spaggy will take shots for his trouble from that mushroom. That is Slipper Gaming in that mushroom. Stacky with the, I think it's a mini. As Wolf takes down Monty. Taylor takes down Monty. Steals the kill. Ground Zero trying to find their way in here. Super aggro push here by Taylor. He does get the nade out. He needs this to land. Orange Pearl is playing on an anchor roll here. So Orange Pearl gets the knock on the B2. He is in the blue. He will go down though. That's Ground Zero out in 12th. Just got peppered from every angle there. Still a lot of ground for these boys to push in. They have to cover open ground to get in here, and we see Carnage already set up. They're on 5 kills. They took this super early because the zone was on them. Taylor rotating through. As we see Semi get the knock onto Carrot Fuel with the Car 9. Spray going out by Wolf does put Taylor to about half, and I believe it's B2 who's with him. No, it's Steel who's at 75. I don't see Velocity getting in here. Australia Cans landing a big shot. Hemo's on 9 health. He does finally go down to Stacky. Justice need to make their way across this road here to get into this bowl that Spaggy is already in. They are playing. Player 4 is back. He's playing the anchor. He puts 1 tap down super low. He's on about half health. about 6 teams on this edge here. Steele actually runs over Foster and executes him with the car. A big breach by Steele as Garfield takes down Steele then with the spray on the Scarrel. Player 4 knows that there are players who are on the edge here. He just doesn't know where. His velocity does actually go down in 11th. OTG go down in 10th. The hands of Sunny in Milter Power. He then spots player 4 and Accelerate out in 9th. We just lost 3 teams in the blink of an eye there. There's a lot of solo players coming in from that western edge. Really nice shots there by Sunny. He's got the 6 times SLR. They are in on the edge as well. I don't think they realise that Sleepy has crept in. Sleepy's gone creepy and he's got his way in here. He's gonna just have to play off the back of Carnage's pushes. You do see the boys in Justice are trapped out on the edge of blue here. Sunny's just playing the Overwatch. He doesn't have to move. They have to move before him. He knows exactly where they are. Guru does make the run for it. Nice tag there by Sunny, but he's actually taken down by Sammy with the car 9. Straight against will get the finish. Sunny needs to be careful here because Sleepy is just underneath him and could take him down. You see the rest of Carnage actually rotating in. They got the very edge of Milter to play off. Wolf sets up a car. They will just play the edge there, giving themselves some hard cover. Shakovsky's coming in right behind Sleepy here. Oh, he held it too long. Surely Shakovsky hears him now. He does. Shakovsky turns around and takes out Sleepy. Oh, Sleepy. He played it too patiently and it did not work out. That's unfortunate. Shakovsky gets the med off. Sunny takes him down. That's Akwi out in 7th. Crimson out in 8th. It's a beautiful spray by Shakovsky. Played that to perfection. Played that super late. He was on the right side of the wall. Hopped over. Heard the movement behind him and just snapped him. Spaggy will actually die to the play zone. That's Justice out in 6th. Sleeper Gaming managed to keep 3 up. Was looking pretty grim there at one stage for them as Dengu actually gets the knock and Exy straight onto Stray Guns just takes him down super quickly. Leaves absolutely no chance for a res there. Zone is about to pop. Will feed center again. These center shifts have been really nice. It's forced every team to kind of move here. Assassin does spot Hob the Hobro, excuse me. We'll take him down. Garfield actually nowhere near, so he will not be rezzed. Assassin throws out the nade just for good measure. A little bit short. Sammy actually gets a knock onto Sunny. He is safe. Will be rezzed. Nikos finally gets the kill onto Hob the Hobro. Garfield lol. He is on the edge and he has to move very shortly. 25 seconds till this blue actually does start moving and will force him off that rock. He needs to make a move. He needs to try and get a knock onto one of the Electricity boys here, or else he's just going to be trapped in the open with absolutely no cover. They're not looking at him either. He needs Electricity to focus on the boys in Carnage out in the open. Did he spot him then? No, he didn't. Scarfield. He did creep up. Takes down Assassin. Spray goes down though onto Garfield. We'll take out New Genesis in 5th. It's unlucky for Assassin. The only hardcover left. They should have kind of cleared that together perhaps, knowing that was the only hardcover that they hadn't really looked at. So we do see Wolf with a super wide angle. Nikos does spot him. Ooh, big knock by Docs. That saves onto Sunny. Stacky does creep his way in here. Pops the nade. Cooks it. Will it be enough? It is going to just fall a bit short. Spray comes out. Does put Stacky down to about 25 health. Beautiful spray there. Dangu takes down Sammy. Stacky peeks out wide. Needs a knock, but he can't get it. Dangu will take out both the boys in Sleeper. That's Sleeper Gaming out in 4th place. As the zone has actually come in, and it has shifted south. Finally, we see a hard shift, and it's favoured the boys in Carnage. They have lost Wolf. Sorry, they have lost Sunny. Andrew pops up, takes down Nikos. That's Electricity out in 3rd. It is a 2v2. We do see the boys in Nocturnal actually pushing this. Carnage, no. They know that they've got to come through here. Danbury did spot him. They just have to hold this angle here. The zone is moving in 6 seconds. They are forced to move long before the boys, the Carnage boys are actually in. I'm very surprised that we haven't seen someone take the western side of Milta here. Danbury pops up, spray down onto Dengu, takes down Dengu. It's all up to Nat Sabes. Can he do it? He needs to get a knock straight away here to make this even at all feasible. Zone is going to push him out. Flash goes out. Bamboo sprays. Takes down Nocturnal. That's another dinner. That's back-to-back dinners for the boys in Carnage. Massive. A 10-kill win. They're on 27 kills in 2 games. It's a huge start to the night for the boys. 4 on Danbrew, 4 on Wolf, 2 on Sunny. And they did actually lose Def super early there. So he did get none. So you see Nocturnal coming up second. Dangu with 6 kills. A massive game from Dangu. 1 on Nat Sabes, 1 on Yajra, and none on Chishan. Nocturnal in second. Electricity in third. They do back it up. They get a top 3 with the 3. 1 on Nikos, 1 on Assassin. There's a Sleeper Gaming creep their way into 4th. So we see the 3 kills on Sammy, 3 kills on Stacky, 2 on Straya, and the top 5 is rounded out by the boys in New Genesis. 3 on Garfield, 1 on Hob the Hobro, and the 1 on Decay. So we take another break before game number 3. Hopefully the lobbies aren't as cooked as what they were for that one, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Come and join me as I'm on top of the city, admiring the skyline. Light shine, no one about, just me and my mind. This bright mind that's only getting better like a fine wine. Words are signals you can connect with rhyming Wi-Fi. Yeah, the flow's coming like it's 9-5. Before Facebook replaced real life timelines. Watching clouds pass, that's real life time flying. Look carefully enough, you'll be surprised what you might find. Yeah, they're scared to try it and fell. Started running for help and ended up finding myself. Had a cold heart, but put ice next to fire, it melts.
Anything could happen.
We're gonna pretend that.
Right now I feel free, I'm not confined to a cell.
Sunny.
I'm just following the dots,
The
that's
eight.
someone's writing in braille. I run with family, I decide if you're riding as well. I learned I'd only want my family by my side if I fell. Yeah, our imperfections are what make us amazing. That moment you admit them to yourself and you change them. That's you being your best, that's what everyone prays. No matter how tired we get, still we pick up the pace. Cause yeah, they say the past is the past, ain't no changing that. The gift of time's precious, ain't no way I'm wasting that. Time gets wasted on a daily basis and we fade with that. But spend it with the people you love, it feels like you gain it back.
Surely Tchaikovsky hears him now. He does. Tchaikovsky turns around and takes out Sleepy. Oh, Sleepy. He played it too patiently and it did not work out. That's unfortunate. Tchaikovsky gets the med off. Sunny takes him down. That's Acri out in 7th. Crimson out in 8th. Beautiful spray by Tchaikovsky. Played that to perfection. Played that super late. He was on the right side of the wall. Hopped over.
My heart's pure, that's something they could never steal. Even though my mood changes quicker than the weather will. Don't act surprised when karma comes back to bite you. I know you ain't acting right, and man, this life is like a Ferris wheel. What goes around comes around. Hear the city street beat, it all starts from the underground. It's a crazy life, realizing lately I got saved by people that I love, but they won't have to save me twice. They say the past is the past, ain't no changing that. The gift of time is precious, ain't no way I'm wasting that. Time gets wasted on a daily basis and we fade with that. But spend it with the people you love, it feels like you gain it back.
I've taken Tiara Bronca. Excuse me. Oh, it was Bryn. Actually takes down Sleepy. Poor Sleepy has gone down. To Bryn. He's holding this little compound by himself. I dare say Sleepy's just run in thinking it's clear, but Bryn had something to say about that. Very surprised that Elaz was so uncontested. One person in Elaz will come out with a ton of loot. So we see Riot taking Chumacera. The boys in Anxious just doing some little split compound looting. Zealots opting to loot Valle de Mar. I think that's... I don't actually know how to say it. I'm not Spanish. Val de Mar. Electricity. Finally do have the 4 in. Zidon does come in for game number 2 and 4. For game number 3 and 4, sorry. So they will finally have the 4 players. It will make a big difference. Haven't touched on the circle, which actually is a northeast circle. High northeast. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Most circles that we do see are around this bottom side. So it'll be very interesting to see how people play up here. That's Big Jumbidad. He's already in a vehicle. He's already rotating out. OTG with their little split here. They're all Minas. La Bendita. We see Power AU by himself looting La Bendita. Tempo doing a little bit of compound looting. And we see the boys in Justice also doing some compound looting as Spaggy's down in Puerto Pariso. And then we've got Acqui in Impala by themselves. Mantic doing a little bit of compound looting as well. And that's the beauty of Miramar. There's a lot of little compounds that you can actually loot. Get fairly kitted. So we do see Geeky Ghost pulled straight up onto Zidon. Absolute yikes of a play there. If you're going past something, if you're breaching something like that, you need to at least loop it. So you can at least, if you know that it is clear, then you can pull up. But just coming to a hard stop like that with absolutely zero info if it's clear is, in my opinion, very, very silly. But to each their own. It is going to cost him his life, so he is not going to be happy about it. We do see one tap. Does have an 8 times car 9. He is nice and center in the zone. It's Chichan. Does a big old slam into nothing. A bit of yikes driving there. So we are seeing a lot of these teams deciding to rotate a little bit earlier. It is Miramar, so you actually do need to move in a little bit quicker. Takes longer to rotate. So one tap will take some shots at someone in GZ. I think it's Jumbi. Nothing will connect though. It's got a nice little compound here. I've actually never noticed this compound. One tap.
Whoa. Mishka?
Is that you? I've caught Mishka. One tap. Mishka's being cheeky to one tap. And I've caught him. He's busted. One tap. Is that you?
Yes, Daddy. One tap. Yeah. Give me some sugar.
Oh, get out of here, Mishka.
Oh, sorry, dude.
He's busted. Busted, Mishka. I always catch Mishka doing some suspect stuff. So we are seeing a lot of teams starting to rotate in now. Boys in Anxious and Zealots have a long rotate. That's a very long rotate. Especially on Miramar. You do not want to... You can use the main roads, but it is... Boy, is it risky. A crate has dropped up to that north, which is definitely ungettable. I think it's actually landed out of where you can even play. It has. PUBG, what is wrong with you? Even if someone wanted that, they physically cannot get it. Oh, this game. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Well, as we see Carnage. Defs hops out, takes a few shots at the boys Injustice as they rotate through here. Rhiannon has actually jumped out. She's on foot. She's going to try and rotate it in on foot. Kemal and Mantic do have vehicles and they might be able to pick her up. She does look safe. Shakovsky's actually... Oh, excuse me. Starting to get tired. Shakovsky has actually secured him a nice little spot in the zone. It's a bit northeast. It's kind of center. Got a little spot that they can play to if they do get there. It's Big Jumbi. He's being crept up on by the boys in OTG. They are moving in on foot. They must know he's there. Jumbi could go down here if he stands still. Fico does have a 3x Car9. Don't stand still, Jumbi. Oh, he's taken the shot and he hasn't hit. Jumbi knows they're there now. He took the shot. Didn't connect. I'm honestly... I'll be very surprised if the boys in OTG actually don't aggress on this. They know that Jumbi's by himself. They've only seen the one. Rhiannon's still stuck here. Takes a shot at Sunny, doesn't connect. It is enough to scare him off. Stephs takes a wide angle. No shots will land. She does have a Car9, so it is something Stephs does need to keep in mind. He does not want to get headshot here. It will put him straight down. See, nearly everyone is actually in the zone now. Zatonis has actually died to the blue. Must have been a DC. Shots going out on tower, onto velocity as they rotate through, and a separate team, I believe that's Zealots, is rotating through. As Huzzy's actually flipped. He's playing Beyblade. Plenty of shots going out here. Carnage have pulled up. They're in between a lot of players here. Guru has the high ground over them. They could actually go down for this. Gets the spray down onto Defs. He's been put down to about half health. Spray onto Sunny as well. The nades do come out. It's actually a flash. Not even a nade. As Guru's here by himself. Carnage are playing a super aggro wrap onto him as Wolf, playing a wide angle, will take him down. He's been pincered by four separate angles. Wolf takes down Guru and insta-X's him. He was dead though. Sunny and I believe it's Defs were rapping super hard onto him. They were going to take him out. As the zone has come in and it has shifted northwest. None of these teams are in that are fighting right now. So they're fighting for ground, but it's not going to gain them anything. It's just, they might lose people here. It's very questionable. See, OTG are actually just going to slam it straight into Crudaval. Fico will get a nice spot here. Center as Frowny Biscuit kills himself with a vehicle. That feels bad, man. That's a feels PUBG. See, New Genesis are rotating in. He's actually going to rotate through Tierra. He might do a hard wrap. Not sure what they're going to actually do here. He is actually driving straight towards the player. Consta is up. Consta lands a nice shot onto Foster. Puts Foster down to half health. Not sure why he's actually rotating out of the zone here, Foster. A little bit dumb in my opinion. The fight has actually broken out in the center of the zone here between OTG and I believe that's Velocity. It is Velocity. Some shots land onto Fico, puts him down to about half health. Big Jumbi. He's out in nowhere. Does get the med off. Zealots, they are down to 2. They've lost Darulini already. Jumbi's just going to drop out the smokes. Hope that he can get across to Bryn. Bryn does have a little tier 3. Jumbi's peeking the edge of that smoke. Well, Taylor actually comes in and third parties this. Puts Zealot down onto about 60 health. It's a very congested east side of the zone here. There are a lot of teams. Ez is rotating through an absolute shooting range. Will go down. Defs will take him down. The buggy. It's the peril of every man. It's honestly the worst vehicle in this game by an absolute mile. Huzzy taking shots onto the boys in Accelerate. Big Jumbi and Bryn are super close by though. They are a 4 up. Where are the other? They're playing a 2-2 split here. This is very aggro by the boys in Ground Zero. Especially, they don't know if there's a full squad up here. They've only seen the 2, but there could be more. Eugen are playing the edge of Tierra Bronca here. Foster does spot Constar. No shots actually landing. Spaggy. Carnage have spotted Keymau. Wolf actually does take Keymau down. Nice high ground over the boys there. This Kid Asthma actually taken down by Rapidos. Don't think they can aggress off that. They can't. They are playing a bit of a 2-2 split. Riot have just got... They can play whatever they want here. They've rotated beautifully here. They have so much open map to play with, especially if this does decide to shift towards them. If this is a western shift, these boys are absolutely laughing. You'd want to hope that they are actually scouting out the zone as well, seeing what's free. As Carnage gets a little bit too aggro here and then get hit by Accelerate as they crest over that ridge. It doesn't feed the boys in Riot. It actually does shift more to the east, so unfortunately it does not benefit them. Because we do see Zealots taking some shots. Still a lot of teams on this edge here. The Sebi does group up onto the rest of his team here in Sleeper Gaming. Shkovsky takes down Consta with a headshot. Turn that music off. I didn't even realise it was still going. My apologies. See Anxious again, down to 2, rotating in on foot. Really need cars if you want to rotate, especially on Miramar. This is a super aggro breach here by the boys in Sleeper. Stacky takes down Australia Cunts. That's actually going to ruin their push. Sammy takes down Muncie with a beautiful spray. Orange Pearl pops out. Sammy does actually spot him. Shaggles gets the knock. Exy onto Munti. Sammy will actually push into the building. Spotted Orange. Push Orange down to about a third of health. Oh, it's a beautiful shot by Tempo. Actually third parties this. Takes down Orange Pearl. As Foster takes down Spaggy. That is so unlucky for Orange. He's just running past the window and has been tagged. Taken down as Epiphany takes down Hawks Can Fly. Stacky with the Exy. onto orange. It's all erupted here. Don't know if I can keep up with this. Taylor takes down red. Only one left in Zealots, and it is Huzzy. He has no meds at all. He's getting third-partied. Wolf puts him down to about 30 health. He's just laying prone in the middle of nowhere. He's taken down to 15. One more shot and he is dead. He can't even get through the window. He's got 5 health here. Literally a queef and he's dead. Gets the spray and B2 just turns on him, takes him out. That's Zealot's out in last place. You need vehicles in this game, boys. You cannot be rotating on foot. It's ground 0, lose 2. The 2-2 split did not pay off. It's very easily. You definitely can do it in this game, but there are times if you cannot back up the other split, you shouldn't be playing it. It's Timmy D actually taken down by Epipnik. One tap takes down Tighernak with a big headshot with the car 9. It's Carrot taking a shot at Shuey. It doesn't connect. I think he's just taking shots to let the boys know, I'm here, don't come near me. But they actually do get a bit aggro. Shuey taking a nice wide wrap. You do have to try and get into Crittaval here, which is a bit of a yikes. Still a lot of teams on this edge. Boys in velocity, center. This game is theirs to win at this point. Big nade goes out. Don't know if it's enough. Not enough sauce on that. Does fall a little bit short. As it actually does swing to Crittaval. That is a massive swing, and that's going to trap all of these teams out as they try and force their way over this ridge. That's a big swing. This is going to be another spicy zone. We are going to lose a lot of people here as we see Fury rotating in on the bike. Accelerate can probably just play gatekeeper here on a lot of these zones. Extricity looking like they're going to slam, but Shodski takes down Garfield. Hob the Hobros on about. He does actually get the med off. Hits the insta headshot, but Mantic stays high, is pushing over. Hob takes him down. Hob coming up massive. He's the last alive. Rhiannon down wide here. Takes a spray. Nothing actually lands. Shodski reaches over. He will actually get taken down. That's Nugenesis out in 15th. Hob the Hobro putting up a big fight there. Unfortunately, he couldn't pull it off. We do see Carnage rotating in on this southeastern side of the map. Defs with the 8x mini. Should be able to scout out some free compounds. That does look free. He's got a vehicle here too. Let's accelerate. Doing what I thought they would do, and they are actually going to gatekeep. They are in here, so they can play a lot of this ridge. Big Jumbi gets a spot. He's got a car there. Rin playing a little bit of an anchor. Could be this party spoiler here for the boys in Accelerate. As Tempo gets the Exy onto C Franks for Kid Asthma. Bryn does decide to take shots. He is actually just going to dip away from this fight. Taylor actually super aggro chase. Doesn't actually know where he is. He's Big Jumbi will go down to B2. Taylor helping with that spray there. So it's just erupted. Timmy D. The boys in Riot still trapped out on this edge. Savsy takes down player 4 with a Car 98 headshot. Riot Gaming taken out by Epipnik. That's Riot out in 14th. The zone is starting to move in. It's going to force these teams in. See Carnage taking shots onto, I believe that's Zealots out there. It's Justice actually go down to Electricity. It's Justice out in 14th. Sunny taking some nice long shots. Strakovsky will actually just go down to the zone there. So they spray through the zone, through the smoke, hoping to get the kill. One tap's been taken down by Nate Sabes. Another Kar 98. There's a lot of Kar 98s in play here. You love to see it. Nothing more rewarding than hitting a beautiful Kar 98 headshot and taking someone out. As Dangu hits Progdog down to about 65 health. 15 more seconds till this zone actually does hit. I'm really playing that it feeds south here. I'd love to see these teams fight their way out of Crudaval. They fought their way in, now they're going to have to fight their way out. I'd love to see that. So we see Carnage actually wrapping the edge of this zone. They are going to try and take out Antic. Does get put. One shot. He's taken down. Defs will get the Exy. It's 4 kills on the Carnage now. They're continuing their hot run. It's just Rhiannon left. Wolf taking shots with a 6x AK. That's a feels bad. As it does actually feed into Crudaval. Oh, not like this. Ah, it didn't crash, thank God. Bryn comes in third party. Takes down 2. Taylor down. Tiganuk down. Will he get the meds? Still trying to push to the wide flank. No, they do play that very well there. They did actually get 2 knocks, but Ground Zero out in 13th. Accelerate played that really well. They actually do lose Tiganuk though. He does bleed out. So Mr. Clay is getting shot by the boys in Anxious. It's a big spray. It should be just tap firing here. No shots landing at all onto Mr. Clay. They are just slowing down their rotate here by taking those shots. They have a lot of open ground to cover. I don't see the boys in Anxious making that in. Zydon takes down Dambro with a headshot on the SKS. Boys in Carnage have a very hard push to make. Zydon takes down Wolf. Defs takes some shots at Rhiannon. Zydon, one tap, takes down Defs. Assassin steals the kill though. There's only one left. Sunny has Ravage taken out at 12 by Semi. Power AU takes down Stacky. Steel takes down Dambrew. 11 teams, 29 alive. I don't know how Sunny gets down here. He's going to try and go the same way. It's a bit of a yikes. I don't think he gets out of this. Taylor's actually in the church above him here. Rapidos takes down Steel. He's got no utility left, so he's got no smokes. He can't really wrap anywhere. He has to make a move though. He spots Taylor. Takes the spray. No shots connecting. A Sleeper Gaming are taken down by Power AU. Massive nade. Sunny takes down Taylor. A Sleeper Gaming out in 11th. Oh no, he's dead. Sunny's just gonna die. Oh, he's on 3 health. You wouldn't believe it. And then he dies. Oh, Sunny. That's so unfortunate, man. Accelerate out in 9th. Carnage out in 10th. They were just gate kept perfectly by the boys in Extricity, and I believe that is Velocity. Just gate kept them. That's had to come down on a massive hill. Anxious taken out in 8th by Tempo. The boys in OTG having another big game. 6 kills so far. As it does feed center. Riot and Crimson still on this edge here. They haven't really moved a lot. They've just been taking pot shots at each other for about 7 or 8 minutes now. No one's really coming out ahead or behind. Riot are down to the 2. They have 3 smokes on Prog. Spaghetti's using his smokes now to try and get the boys into Crudaval. It's a massive hard feed into Crudaval. You don't often see it feed that hard onto a town. I don't see how they get in here. They just need to keep using this smoke cover. Wait for it to pop. Velocity taking some long shots onto Riot. Here's Rapidos with the SKS 3 times. Those shots are actually landing. Riot should be able to get in here now. 7 teams, 20 alive. We will see not a lot of teams actually die. Yeah, they all have hard cover in this damn town. As Fico takes down Zidon with a nice Kar 98 headshot. That's a beautiful shot by Fico. They might actually look to push off this. They know he's by himself. Nikos is actually running in the building though. Looks like Nikos might actually be smoking to try and get his way in safe. Hemo up nice and close. Puts Nikos down to about half health. Assassin taking shots at Rapidos. None actually landing. Shots back by Rapidos. He does connect. They actually trade shots. Rapidos just going to boost up. Try and find his way in. Assassin's been put down to about 25 health. Riot still not fully in here. Spaghetti just going to pop a bando. They need to get a knock so they can push in. Dengu might have actually just spotted them. I don't think he has. He is actually looking like he's going downstairs. He might not have spotted the boys then. They aren't in. He definitely did. Spaghetti on 1 health. 1. Rhiannon takes down a Pifnik with a beautiful Kar 9 headshot. Yajra takes down Progdog. He should get the Exi on him though. There's Nikos with a nade onto Rapidos. This fight's still going. Don't know if Rapidos can get res here. It does look like Hemo is actually going to try and push a little bit deeper into Crudoval. He knows Assassin was there. Spots Assassin. Does that nade go in? It does not go in. Nikos actually gets the bleed out onto Rapidos. As it has shifted center again. We've seen a lot of center shifts tonight. Power AU taking shots onto 1 tap. Actually gets the headshot knock onto 1 tap. There's no way he gets rezzed up there. That will put Power onto 4 kills. 7 in total for OTG. Right, Gaming actually just dives to the blue there. They will go out at 7th. Rhiannon making her way in on foot. She is moving super close to Crimson here. So Pifnik, did she spot him? I don't think she did. Electricity getting the nades. The smoke's out. Gonna try and push their way across. Timmy D actually sprays onto Assassin. Kid Asthma takes down Assassin. Pincer between 2 teams here. Kid Asthma takes down Assassin. The nades come out. As Pifnik takes down Kid Asthma. Beautiful spray. 2 down for OTG. Rhiannon has crept away in here. Carrot Fuel playing a little bit of an anchor here. She surely takes the shot. She's not going to take it. Lovely trigger discipline. Beautiful trigger discipline. She has to. He might have spotted her. No. Oh. She's not in. Takes it. Oh, she doesn't get the first knock. Oh, Rhiannon, you waited too long. She gets the knock onto Timmy D, but Carrot Fuel just turns around and takes it down. That's Acqui out in 6 as Nate saves. Gets the knock onto a Pifnik. They are down to 1. Carrot Fuel on the res onto Timmy D. As it does feed north. Oh, that nade. Oh, it's beautiful. Nikos. The nade, it hit the edge. That is beautiful. Takes down Crimson in 5th with the... That's probably the best nade I've ever seen. It was like a little nuke. It popped up and then dropped down and took them both out. Unbelievable. Nocturnal was still with 4 up. OTG was 4 up. As Kid Asthma does actually take down Hamo. That's Velocity out in 4th. Phase 8. So next zone is our last zone, and it is going to force center. 3 teams, 10 alive. Nikos throwing out another nade. Oh no, that's not the nade. Oh, Nikos, don't do me like that. You can't throw a great nade and then that. It's Fico. He's actually out on this wall. Nikos might actually know he's there. The flash goes out, it doesn't hit. Nikos looking like he actually wants to push this. He doesn't, he just dips away, he's gonna clear it. Does he spot him? No, Fico gets the shots off, puts Nikos down to about half health. Zidon close by. Fico takes down Zidon. It's all up to Nikos. Beautiful spray by Fico. They know where he is. 3 teams, 10 alive. Zidon will bleed out. 4 up for OTG, 4 up for, I believe it's Nocturnal. Fico does get the Exi onto Zidon. It's a 4v4v1. Our last zone will be coming in 5 seconds. It is going to force everyone center. There's so much cover to play here. OTG are fanned out really nicely here. It's Power AU. Pushes up, takes down Nikos. Beautiful spray by Power. That's Electricity out in 3rd. Power AU might get caught out. He does get caught out here by Yajra. He's taken down 5 kills on Power. They don't want to lose him. He will actually go down here. Fico playing a nice little anchor. So much cover to play through here. These I don't know what they are. I think they're like graveyards. Dengue gets the X on the Power, but Nate Saves melts Kid Asthma with a headshot on the M4. Tempo. It's up to you and Fico here. He puts the spray down. None actually landing on Chichan. Nate Saves takes down Tempo. It's all up to Fico. What can you do? 1v4. I believe you just died at the zone here. I don't think you can pull off the 1v4. He's got the smoke. No nades. Stranger things have happened though. Fico takes down Yajra. Sprays through the smoke. He actually dies through the blue. That's 5 kill win for Nocturnal. Fico doing his best. Not a whole lot you can do in a 1v4 in the final zone, especially with that much cover. 3 kills onto Nate Sabes, 2 onto Yajra. That's 5 kill in total for Nocturnal in 1st. We see OTG coming up massive in 2nd. It's 12 kill 2nd place for the boys. Electricity in 3rd, again continuing their top 5. See 3 on Nikos, 2 on Assassin, 1 on Zidon, 1 on Savzi. Velocity in 4th place with just 2 kills onto Rapidos. And then we see a 5th place with a Pifnik with the 2, Carrot Fuel, Crimson Gaming. Beautiful game. You hate to see those town endings. Not my favourite, but it does make for some interesting fights, as we are going to take another break for the 4th and final game of the night. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. connecting. A Sleeper Gaming are taken down by Power AU. Massive nade. Sunny takes down Taylor. A Sleeper Gaming out in 11th. Oh no, he's dead. Sunny's just gonna die. Oh, he's on 3 health. You wouldn't believe it. And then he dies. Oh, Sunny. That's so unfortunate, man. Accelerate out in 9th. Carnage out in.
You called out to me when I needed you. We're rising up to the top. I called out to you when you needed me. We are
Connecting. Acqui out in 6 is Nate safe. Gets a knock onto a Pifnic. They are down to 1. Carrotfield on the res onto Timmy D. As it does feed more. Oh, that nade! Oh, it's beautiful! Nikos! The nade had hit the edge. That is beautiful! Takes down Crimson in 5th with the... That's probably the best nade I've ever seen. It was like a little nuke. It popped up and then dropped down and took them both out. Welcome back to the fourth and final game of the night in BrawlFest Season 2 Bravo Lobby. I've been Galway. We've had some absolute cracker games tonight. Carnage with the 2 dinners, and then we see Nocturnal winning the last game. OTG have had a really strong night tonight. They've played super well. It's been a really good night by those boys. I'm pretty sure they've been top 5 in every game. Might have to correct me on that, but I'm pretty certain. As we do see, the plane was actually a very high north to south. I did actually leave the intro graphics up a little bit too long. That's my mistake. But it was a very high north to south, and it split the map directly in half. So pretty much everywhere is taken because anyone could go where they wanted. As we do see Ravage playing a 2-2 split. They've got Tori Ahmada and Campo Militar to themselves, as we actually do see 2 teams again here in San Martin. It's Crimson and Velocity. Hemo with the 6 times M16. Not bad. As we do see a north circle, it's pretty much north and dead center. Carnage actually having Los Leo all to themselves again. Sleeper and Picardo. See OTG doing their usual split of graveyard area. What's this place? Minas Generalis and La Bendita. Justice doing their also normal split, which is down on this southeastern side, doing some compound looting. The boys in Anxious, they switch it up. They go wherever they want, pretty much, and just compound loot. Doesn't really matter where they are, they just compound loot. As we do see the boys in Crimson actually moving out very quickly to center up here. But Ground Zero are also centering up on some compounds, and we do see Velocity in 1 tap taking a nice center compound too. Electricity in El Pozo, as always, my favorite place to loot on this map. And then we see the boys in Zealots doing their usual Valdemar, but they also have a little split, compound split here. And Acqui doing a very, very weird split. There's nothing to loot down here, so they're going to be very underlooted. Riot with only the 3. I believe they have had 3 all night, but they are in Chumacera. As Nocturnal rounded out in Crudaval. We actually see Nate Sabes moving out nice and early in a vehicle. Probably going to look to go find a spot in the compound, in the circle, sorry, for the rest of his team to actually take. As we do see Accelerate in La Cobb, and a little split by B, and I don't know what this place is called. I don't think it has a name, but Crater Fields. We'll just call this one Crater, that one Crater Fields. Crater Armory, whatever you want to call it. He is looting over here. He has got a buggy. As we do see a crate come in. It is in the middle of nowhere though, so I don't know if we'll see anyone actually go for it. It's very open. There is no one around though, so someone could definitely go for it. It is an AUG full level 3 ghillie suit as well. I don't know if Bryn might have actually seen this. He definitely has seen this come in. He might go for this. Don't think Sleepy knows it's here, so this actually could be a free. No, it's looking like 1 tap's gonna take it actually. Bryn could actually crest this ridge and take him down if he decides to. It's 1 tap. Gets put down to about 50 health. Sleepy does spot him. He should get away. The bush on a bike will get away here. It's a good little pickup there. Very risky, but he did get it. Bit surprised that Bryn didn't crest that ridge then and actually take him out. That was almost a free kill for Bryn. see the boys in Ravage doing a very high north rep. I have seen a few zones end around here, and I actually really like this area. This area is so cool to watch fights in. So much weird little cover and like weird little defies, and it's very, very cool to have some fights in. I really do hope it does end up there. I don't think it will, but you see Rapidos being put down to 18 health. That's big Jumbi and the boys in GZ as Ranye actually takes down player 4. He's caught him out on the rotate. He's taken him out of the big... But Guru, speeding in. Might actually pull up on this. Oh no, it shifted me away. Why are you like this? Ranye gets taken down. Does actually get the kill onto player 4 though, as Orange Pearl takes down Hamo. Executes him as well. See Carnage coming in from this south side of the circle. Electricity looking like they're going to come from the west, but they are actually about to. Right on, pops out. Lays down on Huggy. No shots landing. No shots at all landing. You respect it, but didn't actually pay off. See a lot of teams already starting to group on this center. Anxious still very far down on the south here. Riot rotating in with, I believe that is Zealots. Super cool logo. I actually really like their logo. I don't know what Zealots means, but I like their logo. They are actually going to opt for a western route instead of going through the south here. The plane was very far from this western side, so they are going to assume that this side's free. They do also already have 2 of their teammates up here, so they know they do have somewhere to go in the zone that is free that they can rotate to. We'll turn that music off. See Orange taking some shots onto the boys in Carnage. Takes down Dambro with a beautiful shot. Dambro in the open here. Sunny needs to hurry up and get some smokes down, or else Dambro might actually get taken out. They do take out the tires. So they have no way to get away here. Deaths coming in. Orange with a little spray on the SLR. Doesn't actually land any shots onto Defs. Oh no, no crashes please. We've had none all night. Be nice to me. Come on. Think we might have a crash here. Yeah. God damn it. It's looking like we were going to go crashless all night. But PUBG decides to be PUBG and cuck me on the last game. F to pay respects. We play some sad music in respect for PUBG. Come on. I really thought we were going to get through tonight with no crashes. Unfortunately, we don't. Last game of the night, it does happen. Come on, game. Load me in. It's not looking good here. They are very far away. That's 600-700 meter shot. That Anxious will have to take 2 third party them, so they probably can crest this for free. Zealots have actually found themselves a nice spot in the zone. It's north. It's probably not going to feed them, but they are in. They do have a lot of ground they can scout and play off. It's Assassin. He's here with Epipnik. It's Timmy D, sorry. It's Crimson Gaming. Nice and close on him. He needs to pull something out of his box of magic tricks here as Carrot Fuel does hit him. B2 takes down Big Jumbi with a headshot. Assassin does have the meds. He will take a painkiller. A couple more seconds till this zone does pop, and it does shift again to the... It's kind of center east. Again, not a lot of teams in. That's Timmy D. Gets the nade onto Assassin. That takes Extricity out in 15th. Not how they wanted to end their night. They needed another good game. Beautiful nade by Timmy. Carrot Fuel takes down Hawks. There is 3 up. They will drop the smokes. We'll get the res here. Carnage taken out in quick succession by Crimson. They're just wiping everyone here. Justice takes out Foster. Fury onto 13 health. Timmy D takes down Consta. Frog Dog. Timmy D does get the final kill onto Consta though. Mr. Clay looking like he's just going to rotate up and group with the rest of Ravage. Epipnik's already here waiting. Oh, Shadrock jumps out, takes down Epipnik. The third party by Hawks will fly. Slippy AU taken down by Unlucky. Hawks can fly with the third party on this fight. There's 2 teams there and he just gets the long shots onto them. Beautiful. Mr. Clay pushes over. Look at both the execute kills onto Epipnik and Sleepy. He will lose the rest of his team, so it is just Mr. Clay left. Tengu gets the knock onto Steel and the Exy. We see Nocturnal just playing the gatekeepers here. Some beautiful shots. Lifts the rest. Tengu does land some more. Takes down Tiganak. 2 kills onto Nocturnal. Timmy D. Sprays down. Spaghetti. Hawks can fly. Jumps off a bit too early. Kills himself with the bike. Not ideal at all. There's only the one left for Riot. Frog Dog. He's been hit to 4 health. He's just doing the chicken dance. Hoping he can survive. Drop some smokes. Get into some cover. Just 1 shot. That's all you need. All you need to land. 1 shot. Spaghetti will die to the zone as Geeky Ghost does finally hit Prog Dog. That's Riot Gaming out in 13th. Stacky takes down Bryn. Sammy with the execute onto Bryn. A lot of teams on this western side here. Mr. Clay is by himself, but he does have a couple of teams pushing at him. As Guru lands some nice shots. Taylor takes down Big Jumbi, but he's immediately taken down by Shaggles for his trouble. Shaggles just gonna take the adrenaline shot, get to full boost. It's New Genesis taken down by Nate Sabes. It's Geeky Ghost. New Genesis out in 11th. Taylor, it's 1 shot. Oh, he's got 1 health. How does he get in here? He just has to keep running and pray they whiff. So far, Shaggles is. Oh. B2 being put to about half health. 5 more bullets. B2 just runs into Chi-Chan though. Takes him out. Takes down Chi-Chan. Dengu's close by and so is Nate Sabes. Dengu should just push straight over this. They know he's low. He's going to try and get a smoke down. Give him a little bit of cover. Throws a nade out. How good is the nade? It looks a bit too long. We'll use the smoke as cover. The zone has come in and it is a southwestern shift. Find Justice They snuck up and took this compound. Paid off dividends for him. B2's been put to about 36 health. Australia Against finally takes him down. That's Accelerate Gaming out in 10th. Again, a lot of these teams not in the zone. It's only the one team in the zone. It is Justice. They are only a 2-man. Shaggles has managed to creep his way in here. He's going to give the rest of Sleeper Gaming a nice clear path in. Semi gets some shots onto Rihanna, takes her down. Will get the Exy. Stacky gets the Exy for him. That's 5 kills in total for Sleeper Gaming. We do see Zealots wrapping the edge of this blue here, but Fico and Kid Asthma just going to pick them apart as they try and wrap this edge. Kid Asthma with a beautiful shot. Those shots actually landing by Fico there. Stacky takes out Key now. Anxious looking to creep their way in as Ravage does finally go down. That's Guru taking out Mr. Clay. Ravage out in 9th. See the Sleeper Boys taking some more long shots. Again, Strakovsky, one shot. That's all he needs. Line it up. Lays down. Should be able to get the med off here. He's got a nice little ridge. Oh, they just can't seem to get it. The Anxious Boys are starting to take shots back. He has spotted. Strakovsky stands up, takes shots, takes down Invis. Stacky takes down Strakovsky. That's Acqui out in 8th. The zone is coming in. About 30 seconds until this zone does get in. Shaggles has... actually not in the compound. He's playing the ridge outside. I'm surprised he's doing that. Knows this compound's clear. He is playing it for info, but thing is he's by himself. Get straight against there. Group up. So you can at least trade or get the insta-res because you don't want a team to be able to push you. Boys in Anxious really trapped out on this circle. As it actually does shift towards them. Shots going out by Stray Against. None actually landing onto the boys in Anxious. Sleeper getting aggressive here. I really like this. They know there's only 2. No, there's 3, sorry. But they are trapped. They aren't in the zone. So we see Fico and Kid Asthma wrapping this north side of the circle. Shaggle's still by himself, trying to hold out Nocturnal. Gets some nice tags, but he takes some shots back. He has to dip away from this. He can't afford to go down here. Nocturnal are wrapping in, but Justice finally do wake up and see. They have heard the shots coming out. Fury really crests this ridge in time to see Dengue before Dengue gets up too close. Doesn't look like he's just going to play the hard cover. Probably a smart idea here. You do not want to overexpose yourself. With no hard cover, you've only got the ridge. You do have peak as advantage and the high ground, but not something you want to do. Beautiful spray by Timmy D. Takes down Fico with a nice headshot. He's trying to dip away. He's taking some sprays from Kid Asthma. Put down to about 30 health. This Carrot Fuel gets the kill onto Fico. It's all come to a heads down on the edge of the zone here. Frowny Biscuit takes down Huzzy. Australia Kents takes down a Frowny Biscuit. Semi get with the final kill. It's a nice little ridge here for Invis. He is just that. He is Invis. He's pushing, takes down Atonus. Zealots. Just 2 up on the edge. Nowhere to play. We've got this whole top of the zone just shooting down on them. Stacky gets pushed. Shaggles and Stacky down by Nocturnal. They've lost 2. It's all gone pear-shaped for Sleeper. They had all the control, played it 2 aggro. Dengue peeks around. Semi takes the spray. None actually hitting. Stray Cats with the knock on to Huzzy. Smoke will come out by Dengue. It's Kid Asthma with a big shot onto pushing. Will knock him. It's the Kai 9. Best gun in the game besides the M24. Kid Asthma is last alive though. He's playing this super aggro for someone who is last alive. He should just be playing prone somewhere. Doing the old rank tank. Beautiful shot by Australia Cans. He's got 6. Takes down Invis. Anxious out in 7th. 6 teams, 10 alive. This is a really, really ugly zone. It's Carrot Fuel. He's got to know Kid Asthma's around. He's heard the Car 9 shots come out. He's got to know he's underneath him somewhere. He just doesn't know where. He's got the AK in hand. Holographic sight. Ugh. Give me a red dot any day of the week. Holo takes up way too much of your screen, but to each their own. So he does have Timmy D over on the high ground above him that will give him some info if he does push a little bit left. Kid Asthma is actually in though, on that ridge there. It's a super big ridge, so for them to crest over is very risky. Darrellini. He's out in the middle of whoop whoop. Laying prone, boosting up. He's got 1 nade, 1 bandage, 1 dream. I don't see him making it out of this, but Australia Cans is centre circle. Nothing to play off. Justice, the 2 alive, playing the compound on the top ridge here. If they do decide to push out, they might catch Timmy D with his pants down. Might have spotted his head there. As Carrotfield does finally take out Kid Asthma. That's OTG out in 6th place. So zone does start to move in. Actually, Darrellini has managed to get his way in here. He snuck in. No one's looking at him. Clear in the backside. He should just be trying to get in. There's no one here. Everyone is on this high ground here. Absolutely everyone's. 12 kills on Sleeper. Big game from them. It'd be nice for them to walk away with the chicken dinner. With the 12 kills and the chicken dinner, that's a lot of points that would definitely help them creep into that top 4 potentially. Carrot Fuel going for a little wrap here. Bit of an info wrap. Zone still got 2 more zones after this. 7 seconds until this zone does pop. See the 2 Nocturnal just playing this edge here. Both prone. And it does favour them. They don't have to really move here. It does not favour Timmy D and Carrot Fuel in Crimson Gaming. 7 kills. They do have to push at 4 other teams. Justice are aware that they're here too. They will just probably play the gatekeep. 6 kills. It's been a good night for Justice. Australia Cans under the ridge. He's going to try and sneak up. Darrellini is behind. Darrellini, if he gets up, could actually take down Australia Cans. He's trying to creep his way up to Semi. He's got no idea that both the Nocturnal boys are laying prone on the edge here. Five teams, 9 alive. This might actually be a final zone where no one dies here and everyone's just going to push in. So everyone does look like they have a little bit of real estate on this zone. You see Justice have the hard cover, but they know. They know that Crimson are around somewhere. They just don't know where. Australia Kent still trying to creep up. Does get some shots. Takes down nade saves with a beautiful headshot. He needs to med though. Dengue takes down Semi. Insta execute as well. And he should be able to get the res off onto nade saves. As Guru takes down Timmy D. Carrot Field just below here. I don't think they can get the res off in time. Australia Kent pulls out the nade. Is it enough? Beautiful nade by Australia Kent. Takes out both of Nocturnal. Nocturnal out in 5th. This Carrotfield does go down to the zone. Crimson Gaming out in 4th. Beautiful nade by Straya. 8 kills on Straya Kents. He's going to get straight in, right into nearly the center. As Guru has to crest that ridge to take shots. He should be able to get the energy drink off. But Fury and Guru, if they peak this ridge at the same time, they should be able to take him down. Darylini is right behind him. All Darylini has to do is pop that ridge and he'll shoot straight in the back. This is Justice's game to win here, in my opinion. They know exactly where Australia is. They take shots. No, none actually can answer. Fury with the spray. Zone does start moving. As Darylini does, he pops over. Takes shots. Takes out Australia. That's Sleeper Gaming out in 3rd. As Guru takes down Darylini. That's a 7 kill win for Justice. Darylini was instrumental. Popped up. Took out Australia Kents. He had no idea he was there. He must have thought it was a 1v3. You've got to be spewing about that. 6 kills on Guru, 1 on Fury, 1 on Spaggy. 8 kill win for the boys in Justice. Darylini, being the party spoiler, coming in 2nd with just the 1 kill on Australia Kents, who went up massive for the boys in Sleeper. He's got 8 kills, 4 onto Stacky. That's a 14 kill 3rd place. Timmy D with the 4. 2 onto the Carrot Fuel, 1 on Sleepy AU. That is a 7 kill 4th for Crimson Gaming, and then Nocturnal rounding out the top 5 with 6 kills, 4 on Dengue and 2 on Nate saves. As we are going to take a break, but I will bring up the leaderboard once all the scores have been entered after this. So if you want to hang around and see who makes it through to the the Alpha lobby, stick around. Never mind on sticking around. I've just been told that they need to do a website update, so it could actually take a while. So, I've been Galway. This has been BrawlFest Season 2, the Bravo lobby. And as I'm sure you're all aware, the top 4 from tonight will make it through to the Alpha. And the bottom 4 from Alpha will come down into the Bravo lobby. And it alternates like that every week. Thanks for sticking around. Hope that I did justice to the night. Big congratulations to Carnage, who had an absolute monster night. Shame about that last game, but the 2 dinners should be enough to see them squeeze through. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around.